ES Audio.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Travers, and this is the Evening Standard's Tech and Science Daily. Coming up is an ad-free TikTok coming to the UK. Now, let's get into it.
Literally everything.
After much anticipation, Roblox has finally arrived for free on PS4 and PS5. It's one of the most popular online games in the world, and at one point in August 2020 had over 164 million monthly active users. PlayStation is a bit of a latecomer to the party though. The game first launched on PC back in 2006, then on Xbox One in 2016. It's also available on Mac OS and Android. A hacker is trying to sell stolen 23andMe genetics data online. The customer data from a leading home DNA test provider is being advertised for sale on a website used by cybercriminals. Biotech firm 23andMe has confirmed that data was taken from an unspecified number of users, and it includes full names, photos, dates of birth, genetic ancestry results, and geographic locations. According to a cybersecurity news site, since then a hacker has posted the stolen 23andMe data to an online forum used by digital thieves. Is TikTok about to test ad-free subscriptions in the UK? Well, maybe. The Chinese-owned firm has confirmed it's testing an ad-free monthly subscription in a single English-speaking market outside the USA. UK is by far the largest English-speaking market for TikTok, outstripping Australia and Canada. However, the company has so far refused to confirm where the trial will take place. The social media giant said there is no guarantee the ad-free subscription will ever be offered globally, and that the test was at a small scale. Elon Musk has asked to see a list of violations after the EU told him to tackle the spread of disinformation about the Israel-Hamas conflict on X. The bloc warned the social media platform formerly known as Twitter that violent and terrorist content had not been taken down despite warnings, as is required by EU law. Musk said that his company had taken actions, including by removing newly created Hamas-affiliated accounts. However, outside watchdog groups and the European Commissioner say misinformation, as well as fake and manipulated imagery, is circulating on the platform. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have called for an overhaul of social media. Harry and Meghan appeared at a mental health awareness festival in New York to discuss how the internet and social media are affecting young people. The Duchess said, "As parents, our kids are really young. They're 2.5 and 4.5, but social media is not going away." The royal couple spoke alongside the US Surgeon General in a discussion moderated by NBC host Carson Daly, who has previously spoken of his struggles with anxiety. Let's go to the ads. Coming up, beef is seen in an urban site in London for the first time in 400 years. Why not hit rate and follow in the meantime? Welcome back. North Korea has said its spy satellite program is essential to protect themselves against a possible US nuclear attack. In an interview with state media KCNA, a researcher at the country's National Aerospace Technology Administration accused the US of seeking greater military dominance in Asia by expanding its space force. He said the moves were nothing but a camouflage curtain to cover up the scenario for a preemptive attack on the anti-US and independent countries, including North Korea, China, and Russia. An investigation has been launched after detecting a leak from a lab on the International Space Station, the third such incident in 10 months on a Russian-controlled segment. The Russian Space Agency confirmed the leak came from a backup coolant system used to regulate the temperature in the module, which has been operating since July 2021. The 7-strong crew and the station are not in danger according to both the Russian Space Agency and NASA, and there was no impact on the main thermal control system. The Culture, Media and Sport Committee is warning that the promotion of crypto assets in sport poses risk to both clubs and fans. The cross-party group of MPs is urging the government to take steps to protect consumers, artists and organisations from the potential harms of non-fungible tokens. They say the most pressing issue related to the technology is the risk to intellectual property, warning the speed at which copyright infringement is being addressed is lagging behind how quickly the materials are produced, causing confusion and a lack of legal certainty for consumers. And finally, A family of 5 beavers have been released in Ealing, London as part of a pioneering rewilding project. The beavers were brought to London overnight after being relocated from the wild in Scotland, where they were at risk of being shot by farmers or landowners. They were released by the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, in a large fenced area of wetland at Paradise Fields Woods in Greenford. It's thought to be the first time in 400 years that beavers have been seen on an urban site in the capital. The hope is that the natural tendency of beavers to build dams will help to reduce the flood risk to the surrounding area, boost the capital's wildlife population, and inspire people to learn more about nature. You're up to date. Come back at 4 p.m. for the Leader podcast from the Evening Standard. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. See you then.